Guys, I'm Wayne Hughes. You're listening to the Friday Frothy. What a fantastic show.
Friday Frothy. The Friday Frothy.
And this is the Friday Frothy, is that right?
Are we on?
Hello. Jupiter 2.
Apparently we're on.
How are you, Glenno? Good evening.
Good, mate.
Welcome again, I hope, the Friday Frothy. Here we are. What are we doing? Drinking beers, talking sport. That's what we do.
That's what we do, mate. We're beer swilling, drinking, sports talking. What else do we do?
Mate, I've got to tell you, my name's Jeff, this is Glenn, and I'm very angry tonight. And do you know why I'm angry?
Why are you angry, Jeff?
I'm wearing a top tonight, sponsored by you and Dr. Syntax.
Ah,
And now, a little bit of a yellow stain. Don't know if you can see that or not, but it comes from your curry seafood chowder.
it was pretty rich, wasn't it?
I've tried washing it, I've stain removed it, and
Well, you did ask for it,
I can't get
and
it.
you got it.
One tiny little bit. Bang, threw it all over my shirt. So,
It's there. That's like a stripe in it, like a little bit like the Richmond
Well, it is.
stripe in it across.
well, the way North Melbourne's going, mate, I am now officially a Richmond supporter. So all you Richmond supporters out there, welcome to have me on board.
So well done to Dr. Syntax and the seafood chowder. I was having it for 3 days.
Yes,
It was
you
really
struggled,
good,
didn't you?
mate. I did
You
struggle.
struggled.
It was bloody hot.
Anyway, so hello everyone out there, and thanks for joining us again this week. And hope you've had a great Easter, Glenno.
Yeah, it was good. It was quiet.
Great
for most,
Easter.
but I enjoyed it because it was a break, Jeff.
Yes.
We all like a break.
Well, we've had a break.
Easter eggs are probably a few more kilos, but
Yes.
not
'Cause-
on-
What? Go on.
No, I was going to say not that I have many Easter eggs. I had a few Easter buns.
A few Easter bunnies. That'd be more like it. Mate, let's get straight into the show, guys. As I said, Friday Frothy, we're here every fortnight at the moment.
We are.
And we come in here and we talk about sports, and we also do interviews with special guests and sports people
Do,
from
mate. There's
all over the
been
globe.
a lot going on around the world, and a lot going on here at the moment, isn't there?
Well, let's start the show off straight away, mate. We'll go straight into Out With It, because I've got a few tonight, and a few of them are a little bit sort of ticking me boxes a little bit, so I don't even know what that means, but this is Out With It.
Okay, it's out with it.
Oh,
Here we go.
Out With It! Corey. Hello, Corey. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Yeah, well done.
I've still got that big pork belly in the freezer, mate. Not this time, but the next time we're on big barbecue before the Frothy. We're gonna
Might
do
heat
it.
up. Actually, it's a bit cool tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dropped in there.
It's
We've had
dropped.
some-
We've been sweltering for all you mainlanders over there. We've been sweltering down here, but today we're... geez, we're not sweltering today, are we?
No.
It's been
No,
pretty
she's
cool,
dropped.
but anyway. Yeah. How you going, Corey?
She's dropped. Mate, look, I'm going to go straight into this. Well, first of all, let's do this one. It's a bit of AFL, right? And
Well, yeah, AFL's live at the moment.
I just wanted to throw in about Sucked In Jeffrey. I think you've seen the picture of Billy Browness and Jeffrey Kennett.
Jeffrey Kennett.
Because
yeah.
Hawthorn took the chocolates over... Geelong took the chocolates over
They
Hawthorn.
did.
You got a
I
picture
was
there,
pretty
Al?
proud of
Is
the
it
boys,
Billy and
but
Jeff? Is
Billy,
this
no, yeah, Billy, and then Billy and Jeff, yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
Billy. So if you
well,
have a look
his,
at that
his
one.
brother was there with him, Blair Brownless. He lives
Blair.
down here. He does. Hello. He lives down here anyway.
There's
Dr. Bob. So look at this. Oh, he's gone again. That was quick. Hawthorn got beaten by, what, 4 points, was it?
4 in there.
Yeah.
They had their chances.
It's been close, isn't it, the AFL? Hi, Juanita.
How you going, Juanita, over there in West Australia?
It's
There's
been
Fulham
close.
over there.
But Kennett's outside. Billy's
There it is.
inside.
There we go. We're looking
There
at
it is. And look at him having a good old
He's
laugh.
got the old arm. See how he
Hey.
puts his hand up there like that? This hand goes up here, mate. He's not too happy.
He told him, better like doesn't see anything. So, yes. What's the other one, Al? The Billy and...
the other one was just of Jeff Kennett with his arms folded. That's the one I got up.
all right. Yeah,
and then,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
that's the one he told me first.
Having
and
a
then we got
crack.
this one here.
Having a crack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
what's this
one
one?
here with his hands up like this.
Yeah, he's really getting into him there.
He was having a few self
Herbert's.
photos, wasn't he?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
with a couple of kids and that coming up. And
Yeah, yeah.
Is it Billy? Who's the guy in the black jacket?
Oh, I don't
That's
know.
his brother.
He's having a good time, isn't he?
that's his
That's
brother.
Blair.
He's
Blair.
having a good time. He's picking a fight.
Well,
He's picking a
he's
fight
down there.
right there in the members, isn't he?
He's down here. He played at Clarence.
He's, he only
He lives
he's
here.
got the
He
glass
lives
between
in Hobart Town.
Anyway,
We're having a beer. Right?
well done, John.
No, not really. Like all they do is whinge, mate. Whinge. They got the chocolates, as they say, on Easter.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
Got the chocolates,
Yeah.
and they are still the biggest bunnies, mate.
I'm gonna go into this right now, mate, and I didn't want to talk
Get in
about
on it,
this,
mate.
but I'm
I
going to do
don't
it.
want to know. Is this bad awful?
It's about North Melbourne.
Oh, okay.
It's time to toughen up. What's going on?
Well,
Hey? Siri, what was the score? The score was 167 to 39. Thanks, Siri.
well,
What the hell's going on, Glenn? In
Well-
the old North Melbourne town?
you don't reckon they'll come down here, do you?
Well, we're going to talk about it in a minute.
Well, we are going to talk about it later, but look, I don't profess to know, and you're the North Melbourne supporter, but don't.
not-
God help me.
What is that?
Not anymore.
No, but I'll just fix this under the thing.
Not anymore, mate.
Don't,
I am now a Richmond supporter through and through.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no, North gone.
No, I was just going to say that they are young, and at the moment they, new coach, new everything. They've got probably two of their best players out, which is the
Tarrant and Cunnington?
And no, Cunnington did play.
Oh, did he?
He played, but no, they've got another couple of guys out, but certainly
Not
the
enough.
guy-
Not enough for that score.
No, it's not good enough, Jeff. All they want to see, all you want to see. I've actually switched around now to see. I bet you mentioned about the Geelong Hawthorn bit.
What's wrong? Yeah,
that?
do you like that?
Don't be horror.
Do you like that?
No,
Just,
not really. I thought it was
What about that?
is that better? Bit of VB. Sorry, we didn't even know how that happened. It happened.
No, look. What I would, as a supporter of North Melbourne, I'm going to get me serious face on that. But I would only like to see effort, and effort for 4 quarters. Now, if they get beaten, but they give 100% of a crack, have a go. That's what we want to see. I didn't expect that Hawthorn would beat Geelong, but I said if
They had a crack, didn't they?
They did, and they were gone. I mean, they could have rolled over. They were 20, probably 30 points behind again at another stage, but they kept fighting on, and that's all you want to see. All you want to see is have a go. That wasn't good enough.
No.
But at the end of the day, they could have won.
Yeah.
They would have robbed probably Geelong, but that's football, mate. I mean, and at the moment, North Melbourne are going to have to dig.
It's going to be a long year, Glennie, let me tell you.
Well, already the coach, he did say, his mention was, we're going to learn a lot about the players. They've just got a bunch of kids in. They got rid of some old greats,
Yes.
as you know, moved
Yeah.
them on.
Jeff-
and coaches.
Jeff
and
Payne,
coaches.
Glenn Cleaver.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Star those blokes.
Stars.
But
Stars.
right at the moment he's sort of saying, well, no one's safe, and at the end of the year, he said, there won't be anyone left. But they're going to have to start to weed out again
What are they doing?
who's going to be good enough and who's not. And it all comes down to recruiting. So, I don't know.
They're going to have to finish bottom of the ladder again, Glenn. And it's just,
Yeah, but how many times do you go to the world sort of thing, I mean, you've got to... I kept thinking that as long as there's systems there, and I mean, look, North Melbourne, let's be honest, they've done some great things off the field. They've got great facilities now. They've got, okay, they've never had a massive supportive base, but they are, I think if they could just gel together and just, as I said, give commitment, in time they'll come right, mate. I'm trying to make you feel better.
No, I'm not feeling good at all. It's not good. They're in trouble.
Look, if any people out there that are North Melbourne supporters,
Yes, not many of us.
why don't you? No, well, there is. Why don't you just Why don't you let us know what your opinion is? Where do you think you're going? Are me and Jeff being a bit rough? Jeff's a one-eyed North Melbourne supporter.
Oh, we're in trouble, Glenn. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be a long year. It's going to be miserable.
But
miserable.
it can turn quickly. Injury. The other thing, Jeff, is injury is killing football at the
Yes,
moment. All
yes.
the sides that look okay, they all spark up and they say, geez, they're looking good.
Yep.
2 seconds later, knee injuries and that. I know the Suns, they had the big ruckman, he ACL, gone,
Yep. Yep.
A young fella off their half-back line, Butterick, I think his name is, gone, injury, ACL, another ACL. We spoke about this weeks ago. The game is quicker, Jeff.
It is. It
I
is.
like it. We said we liked it. But do they need more people on the bench, or what's going on? Because there's going to be more injuries. Mate.
The scoring is better. It's,
the injuries
it's
is getting
closer.
horrific.
It's not good.
No,
It's not good.
injuries is horrific. So we're going to have a look at it.
And we're even looking at maybe going back to having. Well, we're seeing a lot more one-on-one in the full forward competition.
I like that.
Yeah, so do I.
But yeah,
But does that mean the game has to change now that we actually have to look for people to play that full forward role, like the Buddy Franklins and the Jason Dunstals and the Dermot Burtons? Why am I picking so many Hawthorn players?
What it will change, but what it will change is what, as you just said, well done, because what sort of player are the clubs going to start to recruit?
It's going to
for
have to
now?
change, yeah.
So those kids that are what's the word, athletic, and they look good and all that. Perhaps their time, perhaps they're not as heady as some of the guys like
Exactly.
the Swans guys, with their young brigade, which I'm going to talk about later.
Yep.
But anyway, sorry, mate, we'll get off that. We'll keep moving on.
All right, well, that was out with it, Al. You got that going? Done. Bang. Bang, bang. Out with it.
bang,
Out with it.
bang,
Oh, out with it.
Oh, bang, 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 bang. Here we go.
Oh, out with it. Now, Glennie.
Hang on.
Oh, I'm still waiting. V8 supercars, which we're going to be up there next week.
Can't wait.
Been a bit of a change down here in Tasmania. You guys don't know because of COVID. What happened was we're supposed to be on tomorrow and Sunday, but it's been pushed to the following fortnight, so the following week. So yeah, we're going to
go up and have a look.
have a look. Yeah, maybe something coming out of there. We'll
The great man's going up. Shane Vince Gisbergen.
the Van Gisbergen, mate. He's
The
written
New
himself.
Zealand flyer.
He's written himself into the record books, Glennie.
What's he doing, Jeff?
He's won the Bathurst 6 hour last weekend, and he is now only the second person in history to have won Bathurst, the 12 hour, and the 6 hour endurance races. So this guy is on
So
fire.
he's the top of the tree at the moment.
He is on
in
fire.
driving. So
Yeah.
well, like, he can't do anything wrong at the moment, can he?
No. But it made unbelievable. Let's see what he does. He's won 5 out of 5 races for the V8 supercar. So he comes to Simmons Plains next week.
Yeah.
He'll probably come and chase us down and say, "Hey, the guys from the Friday Frothy have been meaning to talk to
I think he
you."
will.
Guaranteed.
Well, we've got a friend there, Razor, that's probably related.
Razor Ray, yeah.
Could be.
Well, and
New Zealand.
And good news is it looks like that we are going to be doing a tour through one of the garages through the V8 supercars.
well,
Thanks to Razor. So.
That's breaking news because I didn't know about it.
Well, there it is. There it is.
Yes.
Breaking
There you
news.
go.
It looks like it's lined up. We're going to be going through one of the garages at Simmons Plains and hopefully getting a
Well,
bit
actually,
of
while we're
footage.
on cars, is it okay if I just mention there was a segment on there the other night, and there was a fellow. I'm pretty sure I got this right, Jeff. He was in Queensland, and I don't know. He went to this. I think it was an auction, and someone handed it down, but it was a Peter Brock car, the car that he won in
Yep.
in. Oh, I think we're going back to the 80s.
Tirana,
So the Tirana,
or Tirana, yeah,
mate,
yeah.
and it looked absolutely spiff. I don't know. They didn't mention price, but this guy got it,
Yep.
and he was a little bit like.
She would have been $1 million, mate.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be interested. Anyone knows? Let's
Corey
know how
knows.
much-
Corey
Corey
would know.
might know. Can you find out how much that they reckon that car is at Tirana?
In actual fact, Corey's just made a post saying that we got a special guest on Friday week coming, which will be Friday fortnight, Corey, and I reckon that's Corey himself. Corey,
The man.
from Corey Garden Landscaping.
Well, did we mention Corey?
No, we haven't. Yeah,
Should we?
yeah. Let's
Should we do that? I think we should because the
Let me tell you, I'm going to put this
great
out.
sponsor
I'm going
to,
to put this
to
out.
the Friday.
I'm
Frothies.
going to put this out right now, guys. This is something that's going to become pretty huge in the next couple of months. And Corey from Corey's Garden Landscaping has been right behind this, and he's doing an amazing job for me. We are going to put a Friday Frothy car into the Variety Charity Bash.
Well done.
Okay, and it's going to be stick it up with the Friday Frothy and Corey's Garden Landscaping, and we've got some other things that are going to go on there, and we're going to go out to schools and hand out sporting equipment.
Yes.
And we're going to do more interviews, variety-based and charity-based, and try and make some money for charity. And, so we're going to do the Friday Frothy, but we're also going to do some charity stuff as well for variety.
Absolutely
And
great cause.
there's a big
you
function
guys.
coming up that I'm about to start organising. But Corey has just done an amazing job. Every second day he rings me and just says, "I've got this, I've got that, I've done this." So Corey, we can't thank you enough, mate. You've done an amazing job. And have you got something there?
I have.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get a pen.
No,
All right, here
we don't
go.
have one. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Corey.
Cody's garden and landscaping. For your home and
Thanks, mate. Really appreciate everything you're doing. And
Done a great job, and look, and it'll continue because he's just a great player.
He is.
And,
His business is growing. The Friday Frothy is going to grow, and it's going to grow. It's going to grow quickly too.
It's been, as I said, we mentioned before, just very briefly, it has been tough for everyone.
Oh.
It's certainly been tough for our show too.
Oh, jeez, hasn't it?
But we're back, and it'll keep growing, mate. So stick with us,
mate. Let's just talk a little bit of tennis. Your favourite, who is it?
Ash Barty. Let's go party. Let's go. See, have they given up on her, Jeff?
I hope not.
What's she been doing?
Well, she played in the Miami Open. So first tournament outside Australia, because she didn't travel last year because of COVID, right?
Right.
She's gone over there. Now she's made the final. She's in front 6-3 for love, and the girl that she's playing,
Yes.
Anna Driscoll, I think her name is. Barty is the bomb. You're 100% right. Andy said you're a grey-headed flog. Can't complain with that. That's pretty much true. I'm sorry, I'm just reading that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Hello, Andy. How are you, mate? Yeah, so she's in front 6-3, 4-0, but she's had to pull out with an injury, an ankle injury, the girl that she played against. So Barty has won the tournament, but same thing. Like, this is another thing that really shits me with Australian public, that Ash Barty hasn't played for 12 months. A lot of people out there saying that she won't have the form. She won't continue to be number one. Bang, she goes and plays her first tournament and wins.
Yeah, look, I don't think... The trouble is we've mentioned this about sport, that once she got number one, remember when she became number one and we all said, oh, well, I mean, to get to number one that's an achievement, whether she ever did it ever again. But she's gone into tournaments. Some she's lost. Sometimes she's lost to someone that's well down the tree, which is going to happen. It happens to all the best. But she's a fighter, mate. She just keeps coming back and back. The good thing is, she takes it dead set seriously. But if they just leave them alone, just let them play the game, she'll win more tournaments. And she just did. She just won that. So
Juanita from Western Australia is correct.
Well
Barty is the bomb.
She is the bomb.
There's no doubt about it.
And we said she's a classic sportsman. She can play anything.
Sports person.
Thank you for that. She could play football with the women's football. She's a very good. What else does she do? Football. So she's a football. I'm pretty sure she's a very good golfer.
She'd be good at everything.
She's a good golfer. I'm sure she's a good golfer.
Yeah,
so, well done, Ash.
Well done, Ash Barty. Timmy, Glennie.
Timmy Payne. Oh, Timmy Zoo.
Timmy Zoo.
I'm doing all the antics tonight. I've just played a game of tennis now. I'm boxing and that. And Tim Zoo, how good was that?
Did you
watch it? I watched it.
No, I just want to say though, could you imagine how much trouble we could get into if I wasn't here to keep you on the straight and narrow?
What do you mean?
Oh, just things you say that I have to fix up.
Tim Zoo. Let's talk about Tim Zoo.
$10 million they're willing to promote. The promoters are willing to pay $10 million to have his next title fight in Australia.
Yeah, well, he just fought the Irish Hogan fly, and I tell you what, he is had great credentials.
Yeah,
Hogan.
Yeah,
he's a good pugger. He can fight.
Yeah,
and as
good friend of Jeffrey Horn's.
Who is the
Hogan?
Hogan is, yeah. Well, because he's been living here. He lives here.
Copped a bit of stick.
He's an Irishman, but he lives in Australia, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. Horn copped a bit of stick because he was going for Hogan, and everyone's saying that's very un-Australian. Yeah. Going for... But,
no, it's not.
No,
well,
he's a good mate.
Tim Zoo, what he has done, I actually watched a couple of segments on Timmy Zoo, and, it goes back and it shows his dad coming over who surprised him. Hadn't seen his... This is what they go through. Tim Zoo hadn't seen his dad.
Yep.
Who was a great fighter.
Yep.
4 years. 4 years. He hasn't seen him.
Wow.
And he was in, Serbia, Russia. He's from Russia.
Yeah.
The great man. And anyway, he's in there doing his boxing training and that in the gym, and gets a little tap, tap, tap on the shoulder, and think,
right, kidding me?
Who's that? And it's Costa.
Really?
Costa Zoo.
Wow. I didn't know that.
I just thought I'd tell you that.
That's
because
breaking news for me.
So, how good's that? So,
did he have a bit of a tear in his eye or what?
Well, obviously they're very close, but I mean, when you haven't seen your son for 4 years, and then and then of course being a father, you'd like to try and put your spin on it, and but as he said he just drove me mad. He was actually in the ring in one of his fights. He said he's in the ring and that's all he could hear, just his dad in the background sort of telling him what to do, and probably. And he said I love my father.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a classic. He said I love me father.
Yeah.
But I hope he's never at ringside ever again.
Oh, dear me. Dear
But
me.
he was a great, wasn't he? He was fantastic. This guy,
I saw it.
they're going to look at 10 million
Yeah.
for him to fight. Is it 10 million?
Sorry, I heard New Tech Glass are going to donate $500 towards the Variety Tasbash Hilux. Guess where that's coming from? Yeah, Corey. He's out. He's selling it. He's selling
We
it.
will.
Hey? And
We
also,
will.
Juanita's just said, check out
Where
the
am I
Premier
on the,
League.
am I on the back?
Yeah, you're in the boot. 9 data by Jose Clayton. I saw Clayton, but I had a 9 data in the darts, and yes, unfortunately, Gerwin Price has got COVID, so this is the darts. I've just quickly gone to the darts.
Has he?
So he can't defend the Premier League at the moment. So, but mate, back to the boxing. He wants to fight WBO champion Brian Castano.
Yeah, he wants to get into the big leagues.
Yeah.
He wants to get over to
So
America.
it's a unification fight with the IBF, the WBA, the WBC, and the ring champion. So if he wins
10
against
mil.
this guy,
But they're putting the money up.
oh no, it's
Are
they're willing to put $10 million up to have
so he
this
can have the fight.
in Australia,
Right.
right?
So I got that right.
he'll probably pick
Well
up
done.
$1 million plus for it.
Right. And then he can get over to America.
Well,
and
the
fight.
world is his oyster if he
Right.
wins that fight.
But he hasn't shirked nothing. The thing is, all I was going to say, he done Hogan in, I think that was the quickest Hogan's been done in 5 rounds. So he beat him in 5, and, he's one tough bloke, that Hogan, and he beat him. So, look, we're behind him, and while we're talking about boxing, we've got Paul Gallen. He's promoting his
Is
boxing.
this getting serious, or are we still football
Oh,
players?
no.
Football players
I
having
think
a
it's
swing?
serious because I'm right into this, and so Paul Gallen and Big Daddy Brown. It's like Big Daddy Jeffy Payne or something like that. You know,
Papa,
Big
Papa
Daddy.
Jeff.
Papa
anyway.
Jeff.
But what Paul Gallen is doing, I mean, these guys don't like one another.
Yeah.
It's dead set. And they've got the big fight coming up, and what he's going on about with Brown is that he actually is our heavyweight champion, because we haven't had too many heavyweight champions. And he
What's this,
holds,
Joe Bugner?
yeah, well, he was a champion, but he actually, technically, he's not Australian, really. Is he?
I know.
But anyway.
Aussie
we
Joe
call him
Bugner
Aussie
was
Joe.
English, wasn't
No,
he?
I know. Well, was he English? I just can't remember.
I don't know,
think
but
he was
yeah.
English or South American, South African or
Something
something
like that.
Anyway, whatever he was, but well, good on you, Joe.
Good job.
By the way. And but no, this other guy, he held it was actually a world title, so he was Australia's. Let's put this in perspective. He was Australia's heavyweight champion, not world heavy. And there's so many belts that you can get in heavyweights. And anyway, cut long story short, so Gallen was into him. He was into Gallen, saying that he has a go at him and all the rest of about how he looks, and that he needed to wear a bra and that because he was growing things out the front and all the rest.
Think I've got the same
But
thing happening.
technically, they don't like one another, Jeff. Anyway, it's on. So
It's on.
don't worry about all the trash and all that. It'll be a good fight, and it'll be a fair dinkum fight. They're two street brawlers. They both said they can't box. So in other words, they're street fighters, and I reckon that. And what Gallen's doing is a little bit like, and he's promoting other kids too. He said, "I'm not here to be the heavyweight champion or anything. I never will be, but I'm here to make money." So he's honest. At least he's up front. He said, "I'm here only to make money, support my family," and he said, "And I'll be here." And all the younger ones coming through, he said, "This is why I'm doing that, to promote them." So good on him, and good on the other guy too.
Yeah, Big
Because
Daddy.
he was the controversy with drugs, Jeff.
Yeah, okay.
With Brown, and then when he did win that title fight, I can't think of the guy that he beat. But when he
Big Mummy?
well, he's someone big anyway. But anyway, when he beat him, he was drug tested, and he said, "Oh well, he was a drug cheat," but he
Oh,
was
no.
cleared.
Right.
He was cleared. So anyway, that's boxing, mate.
Well done. Well done. Is it any charity there, or is it just full on making money? What's happening?
Well, I think with Gallen and all that, I think look, for them, it's all about money for both of them. But what they're doing, all this bit of all the trash talk, it's all about making money, isn't it? More people they can get there. I reckon it'll be in Newcastle or somewhere like that, one of the leagues clubs or wherever. I'm not sure where it is, so anyone can phone in and let us know where that is. But
Phone in on
the
04.
good thing is,
What?
what?
We don't have a number.
No, we don't.
No.
Anyway,
We got to get a number. We got to get a phone so
Yeah,
people can
we
ring
will.
us. That's what we need.
but sorry, anyway, keep going. We'll get off boxing.
Get off
Well
boxing.
done.
Let's talk a little about golf. Because I'm going to take you.
I'm doing all the antics tonight. What am I? A little chip shop?
That's him. I'm going to take you back to Tiger
Oh,
Woods.
hang on, I got a swivel to come through.
Yeah, Tiger Woods had an accident just recently.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, he hit a corner at 140 clicks and didn't turn the wheel
70 kilometres over the speed limit, Lenny.
and kept accelerating.
Yeah.
Apparently
Do you
accelerated
reckon
too
they reckon he hit? Sorry, you're telling the story.
No, it's just been
you're right.
it's just been revealed today, hot off the press,
Yeah.
that they found
Another one after the other one.
what after
No,
all?
no.
How much can happen when you hit a bend and you
He
don't
had the
turn?
big one, and then he had one recently where he came off the highway.
Yeah. This is hot off the press. That the police
I've
police
heard this.
found a
Can of VB or something.
can of VB.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a carton of VB and
That'll do it.
six empty in the cart. No, that's not. You're drinking Carlton
This
Draft.
is rumours start. This is
No.
fake news now.
I actually ran out of VB.
An
that's all right.
unlabelled
Carlton.
pill bottle was found near Tiger
Oh.
Woods' wrecked SUV.
A pill bottle.
Yeah.
An
Ah.
unlabelled.
Unlabelled, but it was near the crash.
Near the
Oh, that
crash.
could have been just some junkie in the bushes.
Yeah.
Just put it out
Oh,
there.
well, it wasn't in the car, it fell out.
I'm just reading the news.
Oh, just,
There was an unlabelled bottle of bloody
probably
pills.
belonged to the police officer who was investigating.
So what do you reckon's happened here? 70 kilometres
But they
over
didn't
the speed limit.
test
He's just
him
having a crack,
for
innit?
any
No, they didn't.
alcohol.
They didn't test
But
him
they
for
couldn't
anything.
smell it in
Well, he was on a
odour.
slight bend. It wasn't a bend, was it? We're not talking about a 90-degree bend.
Has he tried to do it in purpose, do you reckon, or not?
Yeah, well, 'cause
You,
it
you know what I
I
think?
don't know.
brakes didn't go
I
on
think
at
he
all.
just likes driving fast.
Well, that's nothing wrong with
I
that.
think he just likes
Shane
driving
Van
fast.
Gisbergen likes driving fast.
That is I know.
The Frothy vehicle would go 140 clicks.
But he's entitled, so he just
Probably
drives
not.
fast whenever he
Well,
wants.
No. Todd Hazelwood likes
And
driving
he-
fast.
So Corey on his jet ski,
He goes
about
fast.
140.
He goes fast. But anyway, so they found a bottle, and it's in the police report.
Well, isn't it funny? That came out today then, did it? So just yesterday they said, it's all good, police report, he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
He just put his
Yeah, but
foot,
they
they reckon he
didn't
went to
test
put
him
his foot on
to
the
see how
accelerator,
high.
sorry, on the brake, and just kept accelerating. Got it all
140
mixed up.
kilometres an hour isn't fast. Let's
No,
admit it. It's
no,
not fast.
No.
So they didn't find the drugs that he dug down into the tree next to where the car was.
It's not fast, is it? 140
goodness.
kilometres
It
an
is
hour.
to me, Jeff.
Seriously.
It might have been a fox on drugs or something out in the, out sort of out near the cactuses now, do you reckon?
Alex just said to me he's in Alabama right now.
Well, he's in
right?
Alabama. God damn.
There's
And
so
he-
much crap on the side of the road. It could belong to anybody.
So he's
He is about to start his racing career in Indy Lights this weekend.
the great man, the young fella.
The great man.
Oh, is he?
Well, he is a great man to
Well,
us
he
because
is.
he's fantastic.
We keep
Fantastic friend of
supporting
the
him.
Frothy.
He is.
Alex Peroni.
Alex Briney, that is.
Alex, you got a picture of Alex's car because you haven't seen it yet, I don't believe.
I haven't seen it.
Because we've seen his Formula 3 car he used to race.
Well,
the big
we know that.
Blunstone,
Yeah.
smelling boots.
Yeah.
But
We've
now
seen
he's...
all his gear when he was in that big accident
So
too, didn't
you
we?
have a look here. She should come up. I'll pull the picture up. So it'll just show you the Indy
You've
Lights
got a bit
car.
of delay. You got a
Yeah, I know we've got a bit of delay, but
So the Indy Lights
There
car.
it is.
Oh, there it is.
all right. So it looks very similar.
It is similar.
It's got four wheels and steering wheel. So
So that when the
close.
so
it's close to what he
so
was
to
driving.
educate me and to educate most that don't know, is that a round and round circle track?
Well,
or
they
is
do
that
both, Glenny. They do
So
both. All
in
right.
that car.
Yeah.
Well, in that
so,
type of car.
So Scott McLaughlin,
Yes.
you know Scott
Yes,
McLaughlin.
I do
don't
know
you,
Scott
right?
McLaughlin.
He won everything, and this is why Shane Van Gisbergen's
And
now
that's
winning because
he's going there.
because Scott McLaughlin's left V8
Right,
Supercars.
right.
All right, so put up Scotty McLaughlin's car, Ellie, if you don't mind. So this is an Indy Lights car, which obviously is light.
Yeah, lighter in frame, is it?
I
And
don't
all the
know,
rest
Glenn,
of it.
I'm making this up as I go.
Okay, well, sounds good.
But Scott McLaughlin is in the actual IndyCar race, right?
Yeah,
So
gotcha.
That's,
Oh, there it
there's
is.
the IndyCar there. So
That
it's
looks a
bit
little bit
sleeky.
different on the front.
Now, Scott McLaughlin, oh, there we go.
Oh, no, sir.
Scotty McLaughlin has said, in the V8 supercars at Mount Panorama coming down Bathurst and Conrod Straight,
Conrod, oh.
they get up
Me
to...
and you have done that.
We have, but they get up to about 300 kilometres an hour. This particular car here that you've got on screen right now, 400 kilometres an hour.
Wow.
And he said the difference
Wow.
is...
We're going a little bit faster than Tiger there.
That's
A little bit,
140,
yeah. Tiger Woods wouldn't drive one of these. Could you imagine the accident?
No.
But he's also
accelerating
come
still,
out and said that it's a totally different. Remember when we interviewed Alex and he was saying about the workout that he had to do for his neck and
Yeah,
the different muscles
because
that
you have
they
to be
use?
stronger here
Yeah,
and that, and
yeah.
around the shoulders, and
These open wheel cars don't have power steering.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
where Scott
What
McLaughlin's
are they,
come
Willie?
from a V8 supercar with a power steering,
Right.
probably air conditioning, ashtrays,
Yeah, probably had a smoke and a
C-
beer on the way.
CD player.
Yeah,
It's actually probably got a cassette deck, to play the old
And he was
1980s.
singing, and he was doing AC/DC.
I reckon.
Highway to Hell.
I'm on the
Yeah, so that would've been good, wouldn't
so Scott McLaughlin's gone from this car with,
Right.
with they drive themselves. They're hard to drive. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
I mean, you've driven many of them.
oh, hundreds. But now Scott McLaughlin's gone into this Indy car, this
Right.
open wheeler with 4 wheels and a steering wheel, and he's saying basically instead of sitting in the car, they're lying down. He's lying down in the car.
That's
actually
crazy.
lays
Oh,
down.
okay.
And the muscles that they have to use now, instead of to try and steer it,
Steer it is
and the speeds, it's a big difference. So
well,
that,
it'd be like being in a plane with what do you call it? The
Propeller?
No.
well, that's a propeller. I'm saying
That's my head going around and around. Sorry.
that's VV.
No, when you get, when you're in a plane and it does the loop.
Oh,
the loop,
yeah,
What do you call it?
a loop to loop.
The G-forces.
Yes,
mate.
G-forces.
Yeah, so you like that.
Yes.
No, the G-forces, mate. So it'll throw you back in the car if you don't
Oh,
want
hell
to
yeah.
clicks
Oh,
on it.
shit,
You
yeah.
I
will.
mean,
excuse
too
me,
too far back on those red stools, you end up flipping over.
Actually, I think I nearly elbowed. Who's that behind me? There?
Fair.
That's Leroy Brown.
I think I
Leroy
nearly
Brown.
got Leroy.
Bad,
have-
Leroy Brown.
Have a crack at Fev, mate. So there you go. That happens this weekend, guys. I can't tell you what's going to happen. I do know that KO and Foxtel have picked up IndyCar in Australia, so you can watch Scott McLaughlin.
I'm going to KO too, by the way. It's got nothing to do with. I'm sorry, Foxtel, but I'm going to KO. Yeah.
I don't know about the Indy Lights, whether that
No.
will be picked up. So if you want to follow Alex, hopefully I'll find out something this weekend. I'll bring it to you next show. But Glen Force.
I've heard of Glen 20.
But
I know about Glen 4.
good luck, Alex. We are right behind you.
Really
and,
good brand.
yeah. And just while we're talking about motor racing, I know
James.
there's been a lot of motor racing tonight, but Targa starts next week in Tasmania
Yeah,
as
it
well.
does.
So it'd be interesting now.
Oh.
So will they? So are that just people that come from around Australia or is it all over the world?
No, it's usually Australia.
It's just Australian,
because
isn't
no
it?
one can come in at the moment.
So our great mate, when you start talking about the great man Alex over the Big Prony, and we met Glenn Ridge, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Well, he does Target.
He does.
Does he still do it?
Probably.
Remember,
Probably.
people didn't know it was.
Well, hopefully we're going to get Jimmy Richards on and talk to him about Targa. In actual fact, we might get.
we spoke to Webby, didn't we? And I loved him. He's absolute father figure.
There's a good chance that we will get to talk to some of the Targa guys at the racing next week.
Well, we will. Well, I'll make sure we do.
So just putting it out there. Well, let's see what happens. I don't know. Yeah,
Best attire.
yeah. Best attire. I'm gonna wear a Frothy shirt that doesn't have.
Are you
Dr.
going to wear the
Syntax.
Richmond
No,
jacket?
I'll wear it. I'll wear it.
should've
I'll
got
continue to wear it.
different
Can you
Frothy
see it on the
shirts.
shirt? Can you see it or not? I don't know. Can you see that?
This is
Yeah, it's a big stain. Jeff slobbered on himself.
This is a brand new Frothy shirt. This one. This is
It was
straight
a
out
David
of
Hasselhoff
this one's straight out of the wrapper.
Glen's having a seafood
Hasselhoff,
chowder,
get your
and it's
heart out.
yellow.
Never
It was
seen
curry.
Jeff
And I
have
said,
a
Glenn, it's curry.
Get a
And I said,
chowder.
can I have a taste of that? And I just got a little taste, and it obviously just went straight down my shirt. It was about 5 times worse than this. It was
Well done to Dr. Sinta. We enjoyed the night, but geez, it was a
bloody
really,
great.
It was a
time.
curried. It was a curried. Oh, geez, it was
a
curried.
curry.
So
Also.
your UV spray on washing machine
Yeah.
stuff
Failed.
doesn't work, does it?
It failed.
Well, there you
Failed
go.
miserably.
It
We
failed.
might have to bring in one of the even the carpet cleaners just to hold you down and go over you with a carpet cleaner. What do you call it?
Bristle.
Electro
bristle.
dry.
You got to bristle me. Electro dry.
Electro dryer.
Electro
I might have to
God.
electro dryer you, mate.
Bloody hell.
That's hard to say. Electro
Electro
dry
dry.
jet.
So Targa next week as well, and they might be doing a couple of hot laps around Mount Panorama. So
Well, it's fantastic.
it's not Mount
so
Panorama. It's Simmons Plains. My
Exactly. I'm
apologies.
so excited because I haven't been there, have
reckons that
I? I
your
haven't
shirt
done
was
it,
saving
Jeff.
some for later.
I'm that excited.
Your shirt was saving some for later. That's
Shirt
what
was-
it is.
Yes.
I'm that excited to go to the racing. I just can't wait.
It's going to be a
I've
day of
never
the
been,
races.
so I'm really looking forward to it.
Can I read you some scores from the football
You
last week?
can go and do what you like, Jeff.
Mate,
You got the floor.
Geelong Cats 69, Hawthorn
No!
64. Thanks for the 4 points.
Ah, sorry.
Oh, that's 5. GWS 68 to Melbourne 102. That's a good win for Melbourne.
Yeah, they were. I watched the game again. That was terrible. GWS Giants again injuries, but Melbourne They've got now
Benny.
Cozzy Pickett.
Oh, I did today, and it
Cosy.
bled like
Yes,
crazy.
don't do that again.
Oh my god! I
Co-
picked. Yeah.
Did you pick it?
I did, and it just.
Jeff didn't just pick it. He was trying to break into his frontal lobe.
You've never seen so much blood.
Well,
ladies and
he
gentlemen,
really
boys and
did it.
girls, and goldfish and cats out there, just be careful when you insert a digit into your nostril because, my God, you can do some damage. I'm sitting outside a Bunnings store today. No, hear me out. This is serious.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay,
I don't
mate.
like to revolt.
Okay.
I don't like to reveal my home life to people out there. But I'm sitting in Bunnings today, and I thought, oh, that feels a bit snarby. So what do? No one's looking. I'll pop a digit in my finger. I give it a bit of
Digit
a...
in your finger?
Yeah, a bit of a digit in my nose. Give it a bit of a scratch. And I go, oh, geez, that hurt. I pull my finger out, and it's full of nose hairs. You know, so I've ripped the skin. It's full of
Jeez, I
skin.
hope everyone's eating
Oh,
tonight.
that's disgusting.
And the next minute, it's like... part the waters, it's coming out of
The
my
Red
bloody
Sea.
nose.
It's the Red Sea.
It's just... it's flowing.
That's the Red Sea, mate.
Now, it's not Dr. Syntax yellow.
No, it's the full colour.
You know what I'm saying.
The full Monty.
It's just going.
Okay.
So I'm rolling up.
So
bloody,
did you have a red shirt?
I'm rolling. I'm rolling up towels and I'm sticking them up there. I'm bunging them in, and but anyway.
But he's walked in after you got home, and he's just standing at the door looking at me with a whole bunch of tissue.
I'd lost 4 litres of blood, Al, for Christ's sake.
And I didn't even say anything.
I was lucky to be
You're in
walking.
the right place. You're in Bunnings, wasn't you?
I
mean, they got everything.
Taking the blood
You
pressure.
could
I
have put
pretended
the-
I didn't see it because I knew there was some sort of drama behind
Sorry,
it.
guys. I'm really sorry.
Blood dear out.
But look, the moral of the story is
Where
just
was
keep
we
your
with
bloody fingers out of your nose. Use your foot instead. You were talking about
Okay, I've got no one. Oh, Cozzy Pickett.
Cosy.
That's what we was talking about. Oh, Cozzy. He's a cross between, apparently, they reckon, not me, but the pundits reckon. Not the pundits, the experts. Well, we're experts.
That is you.
But no, so a cross between Cyril and Eddie. And Eddie.
What?
Eddie Betts.
Really?
Already. Yeah,
Really?
they're talking about. But you know, he's Byron Pickett. He's in that family. Byron Pickett. And there's
Can I ask you a question?
a lot of Picketts, isn't there?
How long
Hey,
would
that's what
There's
Jeff
Jeff-
did.
Jeff
He
Pickett.
He
There's
picked
Jeff
it in
Pickett.
his nose.
how long would Byron Pickett last in a game today? He'd be off
About
within
2
about
seconds.
5 minutes. I reckon.
Him and Glenn Archer and
Bang.
Dermot Burt and all
Gone.
those guys, they wouldn't even get. They probably wouldn't even get out the banner.
Here's one for Corey's Garden and Landscaping, mate.
okay.
Carlton 109, Fremantle 64. I know
Oh,
Fremantle's
Corey
nothing,
would've-
but Carlton,
He's-
good numbers.
They're funny because they actually did a good job Fremantle the week before, but Carlton they showed a bit. So the Blues really missing. I still think their Achilles heel is they haven't got Curnow back, and if they had him, because the big fella kicked 7 goals, 5.
5.
Mackay.
Oh, yeah. Oh well, he's turning around. I didn't see the game.
He's about 6'8".
Yeah.
And I know Corey would have loved that, but I still don't get it, Jeff. Can you tell me?
Well, here we go.
The big fella, he gets it. He's 20 metres out. I'm not talking on angle. He holds the ball sideways.
They
as
all
if he's
do
on
this,
the,
Glenn.
But it's like he's kicking. He's holding it
Yeah.
out there to kick it there.
Yeah, there's no straight kicks in it.
And anyway, he kicked the goal.
Yeah.
But what happens when you're in a grand, like if they get in a grand final? God help they ever do.
Yeah.
But if they got in a grand final, is that going to cut the mustard?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, if you think that that's good,
Yeah,
what they
let us
do,
know.
well, let me know.
Let us know.
I always said run straight, kick straight.
Exactly.
And I was only a mug. And I only played
Uncomplicated.
amateurs.
You can't. Look, we'll throw back to
Renee's on.
hey.
Renee.
Renee, hello. How you going? Thanks.
New job up there in
Oh, really?
Queensland.
Queensland. Hope you're not
No,
underwater.
New South Wales, actually. In fact,
Oh,
yes.
what?
Northern New South Wales. So, how you going, Renee, kids?
Hope you're all
everything's
well.
good up there, Shane. Yeah.
I was just going to say, keeping everything simple, keeping it straight. It's the same as darts, and I'm just once again Johnny Clayton.
Remember, I'm doing that.
nine data last night, which is 100, 180, 180, 180.
You do. Like that straight.
But the whole thing is it's about not moving, and it's just that. That's all you do. Your head doesn't move. It's just a throw. It's the same in football. If you're going to kick straight, don't run around the corner. Don't do all this crap that they do. Just
Well, they do.
I know, because they sit there as a kid from 6 years old. They're now on the sideline trying to dribble the ball around the corner. So that's where it starts from. And it just
Jason
gets worse
Dunstall's
and worse and
nightmare,
worse.
isn't it?
He
hates it.
Yeah, the dribble. So.
I mean, it's good if you can do it on an angle. I understand it, but when you're 10 metres out directly in front, why are you going to kick round corners?
Exactly.
Hello.
Exactly. Just quickly,
Right.
I'm gonna rush through a couple of these guys.
Yes.
Obviously, we heard 167 to 39 to North Melbourne. Mate, Collingwood got beaten by Brisbane Lions, which I think is a bit of payback. It's a bit sad story for Collingwood, but I think it was payback. They lost by 1 point, but don't forget the week before, Brisbane should have won the game against Geelong.
And you know what?
They were robbed, and the same bloke.
Same guy.
Same bloke.
And that was, did you see?
I did.
I watched it, holding the ball. You watched it. Australia watched it.
Yes.
The same guy.
Yep.
He didn't have a great night, did
Yeah,
he?
no, no.
I mean, against Collingwood, but I was saying, I picked
But
him
how
out a
is
few
that?
times.
That is payback.
That is payback. Well done.
What do they call it? It's not deja vu. Well,
Karma.
It's
Karma is a
It's Culture Club.
That's the Culture
All right,
Club.
just quickly, Glennie, my eels are on fire.
What is going on?
What?
They are on fire.
Eels?
Parramatta Eels.
And we're back.
We had a big loss to us last week, mate. The week
my
before.
Yeah, but the
Parramatta.
Sharkies were back, mate.
They are, mate.
No,
Parramatta,
I'm only talking about this race.
36 to 22 West. The Roosters 32 to 12. The Warriors. The Warriors talking about maybe going back home and going backwards forwards with the bubble, but we'll see what happens there.
Oh, the
Sick of these
Knights
bubbles.
not going so good, mate.
No.
Now Newcastle.
No, beaten by Dragons. What's happening with Titans? Yeah, I know Raiders are a very good team.
not much
but,
shop
look at the
anyway.
Sharkies, 48 to 10 against
That's
the
what I'm
Cowboys.
talking about.
That's
Look,
what I'm talking about.
The Sharks.
Now the Storm have come back to beat the Broncos 40 to 6, but that's not a hard thing to do. I don't know what the hell they're going to do with the Broncos.
I don't know if I got this right. Is the old man Bennett?
Wayne Bennett? No, he's not going to go to the Broncos.
Oh, he's not.
No,
Oh,
but they're going to start another
right.
team in Brisbane. They're going to.
Right,
There's going to
okay.
be another.
Two teams.
There's not going to be another Queensland Crushers. There's going to be another. What are the other Queensland teams that they've had that have failed? There's been a few of them. But anyway, so he's talking about probably
okay.
going to that. I think they're called the Brisbane Jets.
So that's going to come in next year, obviously.
Yeah, look at this one. Rabbitohs 38 to 0 against
What's
the
the
Bulldogs.
Dogs?
That's Rob's team, Fettuccine.
Oh, if you're watching that, what did they get? What's the score there?
38 zip, Zino, Zichuana, nothing.
Yeah.
46 to 6.
Panthers are going well, aren't
Panthers,
they?
yeah.
They were grand
They'll be the
finalists.
grand final.
They were in the grand final.
All
Weren't
right, I've only got one more thing to talk about till we get to Cleve's tips, and I know everyone's waiting for that.
they? Oh, we're only going to. We'll just go over. We're only going to be at Randwick, so keep going.
I want people to comment on this because this is a big do for me, and
Yeah.
I want people to let me know what you think. So there's a few people watching at the moment. I want your responses because not last week, maybe the week before, maybe it was last week. A report came out that Steve Smith, the ex-Australian cricket captain,
wants the big-
fantastic player.
Absolute star.
Fantastic
And he wants
player.
the big job back.
Well, he's put his hand up and said, if you're going to drop Tim Payne, if you're going to drop Aaron Finch, I'm putting my hand up for the captaincy.
Right.
Now, what I want people to do is just simply, do you think yes or no, should Steve Smith be eligible or edible or edible
Edible.
to
Do you want to put a poll on
Come
your
back in.
Facebook page?
or he should to
You should put a
captain
poll up on Facebook.
to captain Australia in cricket
Well,
again?
what the thing is that's going to happen, and we all know, well, Timmy Payne, and we love Timmy Payne.
We do.
We want him on this show,
We don't.
Tim. And we want, if you don't come on, we'll hope you lose your captaincy. No, we don't mean that at all. But anyway, look, no, come on, mate, come on the show. But any rate, no, he's a great bloke, Timmy Payne, and we
Yeah,
love him.
come on.
And John, how are you out there, mate?
Glenn?
But the whole thing about it is that if Timmy Payne, he's not going to go forever. He said that he'll play. He wants to get to the Ashes,
Yeah.
so he wants to hopefully captain. I think he should
So do I.
captain them.
So he's done a
And he's done a
tremendous
terrific job.
tremendous job.
So whatever happens after that, were they grooming the fast bowler? What's his name?
Cummins.
Cummins. Do you think a bowler can be
No,
the captain?
I don't like it.
Again,
Freddie did it for
anyone who's
for
got their
England.
ideas, tell us who you think. Okay,
Well, that's a good question.
Why don't they tell us who should captain Australia
Let's-
in the next 4 to 5 years?
After
From
After
now,
Tim Payne.
yeah.
After
So
Tim Payne.
is that a fair?
I think that's a good thing. Yeah, I just want to throw this out, guys, and this is my thoughts on it.
So there's a couple of questions to that.
We actually watched something tonight before the show, didn't we, Glenn? About this.
We did.
I mean, it was funny,
Oh, it's
but
bloody hilarious.
Steve
Let's be
Smith
honest.
knew what was going on
He did.
with the sandpaper.
Well, he went with it because someone told that young Bancroft to.
Well, he was stitched up. There's no doubt.
Well, he
about
was
it.
stitched up.
You know, he's new to the team. I've got to do what my
Yeah.
captain's telling me to do. But if we allow Steve Smith, great player, probably a great person, and,
Yep.
and I feel sorry because this has really tainted his
Well,
career.
he did the wrong thing.
He's done the wrong thing. But if we allow him to come back and captain Australia, all we are doing is sending out a signal to all of the sports children across Australia,
Yep.
Yeah, us.
and all the children in
Us
Australia,
little kids.
And
That
to other sports teams that they can get away with.
that it is okay to cheat,
It's not okay to cheat.
and if you get caught, you'll be okay.
Yeah, no, look, well, let's cut it right there. If anyone thinks Steve Smith should captain him, give us your thing. But
We're not questioning his ability.
No, it's
We're
not.
not
No, it's
questioning
not the fact
his-
that he's one of the best
him
batsmen
himself.
of all time.
We
But
like cricket. We just don't want to cheat.
no, you can't allow someone who's cheated in public being done for it. You will never captain
No.
Australia
I
again
think-
and then give him the
I
captaincy.
think at
You
the
can't.
moment, at the moment, he seems to be enjoying his cricket. At any rate, look, at the end of the day, you got to have someone that's going to be there for a while. I think, and they're going to have to groom. I don't know who the next captain is, but at the end of the day, they've got time to work this out. Australia have got a fair way to improve anyway.
Well, they do.
And so it's not just about being the captain, it's about who they start picking in the side because New Zealand give them a bit of carry over there and
How good
they've
is
got
that?
a fair way to go, no?
Juanita's just posted, I don't know what's going on here, big news coming your way from Juanita. Now, Juanita is...
It's Cleve's tips.
Oh, is that what it is?
No.
It's my...
Oh,
it's
no.
my...
That is
Hang on a minute.
massive, yeah.
Hang on. Look, she's keeping us on a knife edge
She
here.
is,
Big
I
news
know.
coming your way. ... It's my...
Oh.
Birthday.
Is it your birthday? It's got to be a birthday.
Is it a birthday?
If it is, Clem's going to sing you happy birthday.
I will.
You should.
Yeah, look, we're waiting.
We're waiting, we're waiting, we're pausing.
The whole show is on,
have a
on
delay.
hold.
Well, we will sing whatever it
Delayed
is that
response.
Juanita's saying.
Birthday!
Here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anita. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Well, well done on your 21st, Juanita. That's just
Happy
beautiful,
birthday,
mate.
Juanita.
Wish we were there.
Oh, hang on, it's tomorrow.
That's an early one.
Okay, do we do it again?
No, we take it all back.
Okay.
We'll sing it
No,
tomorrow.
We'll sing it tomorrow. We will.
Hey, have a great day tomorrow.
Have a great day tomorrow,
just-
and you deserve it. So
let's
well done. And,
bloody-
and she's been a great,
And she
great
contributor to the Frothy.
absolutely, and the great Damon.
Well, let's just put this out there right now. People probably know, our regulars know, but Juanita is the auntie of the fantastic up-and-coming world champion,
Damon Header,
Damon Hetta, the Heat.
the Heat.
I'm putting that out there. He will be world champion one
Well,
day.
there you go. He
Oh,
will.
he is a gem.
He
He,
will.
is
Will
a
be.
gem.
He's gonna be
So,
the world-
So he's going to, because you've got to start there and get to there, and he's on his way big time. So.
can I just apologise to everyone else except for Juanita for listening to our singing, because that was pretty crap, really, wasn't it?
Nah, blow it.
Really, I'd to clear my throat. I'd had a couple of these. Can I just say before we go into
Yes,
well done,
please,
Juanita.
please do. Yes, happy
Had
birthday.
just another one for our viewers and anyone that's coming in. Obviously, Tasmania, we're in the spotlight.
We
with
are-
football.
Oh, yeah. Eddie
I know we've
Maguire,
spoken a
is
bit
what
of
we're
footy tonight, but it is the we are in football season,
Mm.
and so what they're talking about, Jeff, just quickly, this is that the great man Eddie
Maguire.
Maguire, yeah, he's
Like him or hate him, he does a good job.
He's a good football brain, and he's obviously successful for a reason.
Next CEO of... Oh, he'll be the next Gillan McLaughlin.
Well, he does. He's not a Collingwood.
That's-
Hey,
that's
hey,
my call.
come down. He could be the president of the Tasmanian.
Yeah.
What do you reckon they'd be called?
He'll be the next Guild.
Tasmanian
Jeez, I wish they'd go the Devils. I really like
Devils, Tassie Devils,
Tassie
yeah, or
Devils.
something like that. But he could. But what? Anyway, let's get to the punch. He
Come on.
sort of said,
that. Punch it out.
"Get up and shut up. If you don't go now, Tassie, you're going to miss the boat."
Yeah.
He reckons some are talking seven. He's talking 7 years. The Errol Stewart,
Stuart.
man down here who who does a lot of major projects throughout Tasmania, mainly in Lonnie, of course.
Yep.
Because they're the capital, apparently. But anyway, Errol's saying that it probably won't be 7 years. It should be a little bit quicker than that. And Eddie Maguire wants 20 teams. So we only play one another once. That's it.
What a great
You only
idea.
play one every. So he's saying, aside from Tassie,
We've been talking about this for
and
years.
aside from Northern Cairns,
Northern Cairns?
Northern Queensland,
Northern Territory.
yeah, but with them combined.
Northern Territory.
No, yeah, like what's up there, isn't it?
Really? Yeah, okay.
So we're combined.
Wow.
Well, could they go alone?
You know why?
The Northern Territory.
Well, they probably could.
You know,
but
what do you call it? Northern Queensland.
Yeah.
Sorry, beg your pardon.
If the Northern Territory had an academy like some of the other teams do,
Yeah.
where they could get these Indigenous players and
Well,
teach them from a young age,
That's what I'm saying.
they'd be unstoppable. But the AFL would be so scared about that because they don't want to lose their players to the other clubs. You know what I mean?
No, and the what's his name, Corns, comes straight out. They've got
No,
two teams in.
your mate.
Now, I for all you people in Adelaide, they've got two teams in Adelaide. They've got two teams in WA,
Not two
Juanita,
more teams. Yes.
and we haven't got one here in Tasmania.
Yeah.
And we were part
Yeah.
of football
Yeah.
history
Yeah.
before New South Wales. Sorry, New South Wales.
Queensland.
And Queensland, sorry Jeff, that you was there, and I think they deserve to be in it. And it's about time. I know Rewald.
Yes. Jack.
No,
Oh,
Nick.
Nick.
Is right behind it.
Yep.
And
Well,
there's
so
a lot
was
of
Jack.
and so is Jack too, probably, but a lot of obviously Tasmanian people and that, they're all starting to get behind all this now, and it's starting to grow legs. The Premier, he's starting to, start to say, well, come on, we want to go. Anyway, just quickly, Eddie Maguire said down here towards Macquarie Point, he said you need a oval, roof, lights.
Got to have a roof, plenty.
Got to have a roof because it's a little bit brisk
It's
in
too,
winter.
it's too cold to watch the footy.
And he said that way that's good for TV rights.
Hey.
People will go. I think they will.
I'm going to answer this question.
And I think we need. Can I just say we
yeah.
need to do it?
Yeah.
I went to the footy the other day. It's for our kids, and I watch them. There's some great talent out there, so I hopefully take it the right way. But I think that they need a pathway to say, and
100%.
more people are going to start playing again
Yep.
in Tassie because it's nearly cooked.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it's
I
nearly
know,
cooked.
I know.
So if they don't do this now, Tassie football's cooked, mate.
Yeah.
That's only my opinion, and so hopefully the footy goes ahead, mate. So if you guys
Nice
out
work,
there,
mate.
give us how you think it's going to work. It is a lot of money, but I think it's got to go now. It's got to be our own side too, not relocated.
Yeah, let's go. I just wanted to throw in there, like, I've been a North Melbourne member for as long as I can remember, and we have 4 games a year here in Tasmania. And I remember one day it was raining and it was bitterly cold and it was windy and it was something like 6 degrees or something like that. And I just said to Alison, I said, I just watched it on TV.
Yeah.
I'm not going. And there was no one there. There was no crowd.
No, there's no
So it needs to have a roof because the problem is that every game now is televised, whether on free-to-air or on Foxtel.
Yeah, but
And you're not going to go to the game if it's that bitterly cold outside.
As Maguire said, he said we could get like, well, look, we got to be honest, like a big side like Collingwood or Richmond.
Yeah.
They got 100,000 members, Richmond.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of people here that go for the Tigers or go for the Pies or whatever, and get the big clubs. So they're going to come here.
Yep.
They've only one game, and that's it.
So I've seen something about $20 million a year, right?
Yeah.
What is that all about? Did the Gold Coast and GWS,
No, they
did
didn't
they
have to do
to
it.
put $20 million a year? No.
So that's where Errol Stewart, that's where he's sort of saying, well, come on, give us a little bit of breathing space. But
Mind you, Scott Wade, when we had him on here, he was saying
well,
that
Scotty,
it
we
would
might
be,
ask
it
him.
would
We
be
might ring into
self-funded.
Scotty Wade.
He reckons it would self-fund itself.
Well, it would.
We could do it easily. And surely people would get
Well,
on board.
as I said, look at the city of Geelong.
Yeah.
You know, they produce, they still probably are one of the strongest sides, and have been for a long time in the VFL. And you travelled. I haven't done it, but you've done all the Gradation Road, and it's all popular, isn't it? And
Yeah.
Warrnambool.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
Warrnambool, and then you got all. Yeah.
Or
so,
as my wife calls it, Warrnambool.
I don't call it that.
Warrnambool.
Warrnambool. Have you ever heard that before in your life?
And
You only heard it once.
Warrnambool. Warrnambool.
At any rate, what I'm thinking now, hopefully in my lifetime, I want to see a Tasmanian team.
Yeah.
So I hope it. I hope Scotty Wade, which is I know that's what he said. He was the person to listen to. He knows what he's talking about. He said they made mistakes.
Yeah.
He admitted that.
Yeah.
And I think now is the time to roll with it.
Yep. Yep.
And I think we deserve to be in there. I know about the Northern Territory and all that, but that would even up. That'd be 20 sides. So.
And look, the whole Glennie, we've been on this now for 3 years, I think it is, and I think our second episode or our third episode, we actually spoke about this, about how unfair it is to play some teams twice and some teams once. It needs to go, and
it does.
It needs to go. So 20 teams, one round each, get into finals.
Well, that's right. As I said, what's the point in playing, say, free man or
what do you do? Do you do a top 8? Or
I think he's talking a top
10, 12?
12.
Top 12.
I think I got that right. Yeah, is that? But that's it.
Well, yeah, and then knock them out.
And then you sort of knock it, and then it's more. The season's more alive too. And
even Carlton could make a top 12.
They could, possibly. No, probably not. But
sorry, Corey.
Not unless that guy comes back. I said. No, they would, Corey. I suppose. You had a dig at me. I'd just over dig it back.
Before you grab me a beer, can you chuck on? Have you got anything else?
Nah. No, not really.
Sure?
I think we've covered what
Alright,
we
so are we going to the intro?
Cleves tips.
Hello, everybody. And today it's time for Cleve's Tips.
Now,
we're on.
Before you get into Cleves tips, I've just asked out for ourselves. Can you grab me a beer, please?
I'm going to do everything around here.
Well,
Yeah.
we are. We're not going anywhere with Cleves
Do you
tips,
want a
but
Carlton draft?
Randwick.
No, one of those, please.
There's none of those in here.
Bottom shelf,
You
no.
can have one of these. You want a can?
No.
Because you can.
I know.
No, we're only going to Randwick. We're not going to mention any other track. It's big
I like-
meet up
I-
there.
I like this.
We're only going to Randwick.
I like this. I'm gonna try and sit back
It's bloody hard because it's
and
all
not take the
group
piss out of
ones.
you tonight.
Thank you.
How much did you win last week?
Anyway, that was. I won.
First dig.
What do you think?
I had a lot of bets.
Oh,
I
thank you.
did win. I did win. I
You're right.
won, but I
Time to
squander.
mortgage up the house.
I squander a little bit too after I win.
Right, what have we got here?
Okay, we're at Randwick tomorrow, and
Which is New South
it
Wales,
it
I'm gathering?
All group, yes, New South Wales at Randwick. Group 1. It's all Group 1. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. The best horses.
Ooh.
It's now we're not talking about weight or anything anymore, mate. But it is going.
I appreciate
at
that.
the moment. It is a heavy 8.
You know.
The track is a heavy 8, right?
After last show,
It's a heavy 8.
I was actually gutted.
Well, you would have loved it because it went from a heavy whatever I said the other week,
yeah.
and it ended up being a soft.
Yes.
I'm not saying you're soft,
Yeah,
but
well,
it was a soft 6.
It's a bit soft and podgy around the mid.
It was a soft 6. So it went from a heavy 8 or 9 down to a soft 6.
Yeah.
But anyway, I reckon it probably will drop because it's going to be fine.
Yes. Not in Tasmania.
No, it's not.
We're having snow.
Anyway, we'll jump into it just quickly.
Welcome V8 Supercar drivers.
Today.
What I will say for people that like backing horses, you've got to go and listen to your radio and go to the TAB or whatever you want to do, but go and see what the weather's going to do. And then you can change your bet.
Do people have
But
radios anymore?
anyway, here we go. We're going to go in. This is Cleve's tips.
Glenn
for tomorrow.
doesn't have a radio. He has a transistor.
I have a transistor back in the day. 1100
Wireless.
A
Wireless. That's it.
Yeah.
It's wireless.
It goes like that. It's like one of those air horns that when I roll
I
around.
saw that in Gilligan's song the other day.
It's got a little valve in it.
I had to wind it up.
Lights
There you
up.
go. Sorry, Glennie. I said I wasn't going to take the piss
So, no,
tonight.
you're not going to torment me anymore. 1100 metres. This 1100 metres, so 2-year-old race.
So it's not very far.
Am I two?
Well, you
2
sometimes
years.
you act
Race
like
1, horse 2, Subterranean. It's a
love-
little bit Subterranean at the moment, isn't it?
I'm just very impressed that you're allowed to. You're allowed
Do you
to.
like how I
but
said
you
that?
actually were
Yeah,
able
I know.
to.
Yeah, because it's got Huey Bowman on
Of
it.
course, it's got Huey Bowman.
Because he's horse 2, and
Huey's good.
he's one of my favourites.
But
But
Glenn's love child.
he's paying $9, so I jumped on him. So whoever they reckon's favourite, I don't listen to them.
If you ever have another child, you're going to call it Hugh.
Probably.
I mean, I know you're 70,
I'm not-
75 or something, but you're
Yeah,
not.
well,
if you did have another child, Hugh,
Yeah.
you change your surname to
So
Bowman.
$9 and $2.80 and $8.20 and $2.90. So fixed So if you want, so it'll be tomorrow. It'll be 1 to 6, I reckon, guys, for fixed at Randwick and probably Melbourne. So, but you can go fixed. That means that if you put your money on a horse and it's fixed and it runs first, second, or third, and you don't win, you get. But if you might finish third as a place and you only put it on to win, you'll get your $5 to back on another horse.
No, I have no idea what that meant.
Don't you? Oh, okay. At 12:10, we're at 1,600 metres. It's race 2, horse 2 again. Oh, I like the horse 2.
Is it
the
Bowman?
Wheelhouse?
Is it Bowman?
The Wheelhouse. Yeah, it's Chewy Bowman. 460. Oh, I can't get off him. He's got good rights. 460 and 170, and 560 and 180. At 2,000 metres in race 4, I've jumped a race, horse 5.
Juanita's just said 2-year-olds running around on the grass. Classic.
On one of them. Horse 5, Duas?
Duas.
Do your ass.
Do your ass. There you go.
Yes, will do your
That's
ass
a
if you're back in the... No,
Bang.
550 fixed, that is, guys. 350 for a place, so you can go place fixed.
Yep.
So you don't have to go for a win like I do, like
Yep.
I'm a mug.
Yep.
$6 on the tote and
Yep.
$4.10 at the moment.
Yep.
That'll all change. All these bets will change. Race 5, horse 6, Sacramento. Where's this Sacramento out?
In the United States.
Whereabouts?
Well, it is.
Indianapolis way, isn't it?
Is it?
Sacramento. It's like got desert, hasn't it? Sacramento.
Yeah,
It's
well,
got,
I
like,
have no
desert
idea. Oh, by the way,
Midwest.
Alabama. Did I say that? That's
Alabama, you
that's
see, you
where,
mentioned
that's
that.
where he's racing.
Oh, Alabama, that's out the
Alabama.
old ding, 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 ding. Race 5, horse 6, Sacramento. I reckon that could be close tips. There, right there, 440 and 540.
Ooh.
Now, the big one, mate. One of the big races, race 8, horse 2,
I had a girlfriend.
Nature Strip.
I had a girlfriend one.
Oh, Jeff!
Just joking. Yes, go on.
No, the great Nature Strip's running.
Nature Strip.
Yeah, and it's
That's a
350,
really unfortunate name, isn't it?
Nature Strip.
350 and
Oh,
480.
dear.
350 and 480. Nature Strip is probably one of the best horses in Australia.
She lived in a tent on the Nature Strip.
Oh,
She-
yeah,
she-
right. That was where you were going.
Oh, you
Should be,
you
should be
guys are
called,
so
should be
rude.
called Buggered.
Fucking.
But anyway, 350 and 480, and I can't even pronounce it, Bivouac. Oh,
What?
Hey?
Bivouac.
Oh,
Bivouac.
Bivouac. Bivouac.
Bivouac.
What are you
What did I
trying to say? Is it written down?
Bivouac.
What's it called?
Bivouac will push Nature Strip all the way. In the 1,600 metre race.
Right.
Let's just get over that now.
That was bad. And I said I wasn't going to... I said I was going to do this tonight.
God.
I've done it. I apologise, everyone. I've done it.
That's what they call the grass.
I call the guy. Oh, shit.
Oh, well.
So remember Nature Strip and Bivouac in that race there in race 8. But I'm going Nature Strip because
Yes.
it's a great horse.
Yes.
In the Doncaster, which is the big one.
Oh.
The Doncaster.
You've
I've gone.
You've been Doncaster,
I have
haven't
been
you?
Doncaster. But race 9, horse 1. Now, people who don't know racing, it's your top weight. Top weight means it's got more weight on it when you put me on it and plus the horse.
Is the horse top weighted or is it the jockey?
It's a pair, mate. It comes together. So your jockey and your jockey. It's got to be a weight. It's 58 point whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, the horse that's going to win this is my tip, and it will win. Is Mugger 2.
All right.
It is actually a favourite at the moment. So look tomorrow and see if it goes out.
Let's follow that up next week. Let me
Mugger
write that
2.
down. Can you
So
write that
write
down?
down Mugger 2.
Mugger 2.
Mugger 2.
That's Cleve's tip because let's follow it. Let's follow
So
that.
in the Doncaster, 1,600 metres,
Mugger 2. I've got a mug.
Mugger 2.
Don't write on the mask. You might need that one day.
Mugger 2, so it's race 9 in the Doncaster, 1,600 metres, 420, 420 and 550. That's okay.
Yes.
Anyway, that's good.
I'm gonna put my house on that, all right?
Okay, and race 10, horse 2, the last one
Bit irresponsible.
is Macrura.
Who?
Macrura, $6.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, and $3.80 on the tape. So $6 fixed. But $3.80 that could come out. I reckon that's a good horse. So that's all I'm giving you
Oh,
for the racing.
I like that.
So I'm being nice and sharp because I don't want you. I want you girls and that to win on these.
Can I ask you a question about a proper?
Racing.
A proper question. about weights and stuff. Is this,
So weights-
is this like boxing? You've got to
Yes.
weigh in before you
Yeah,
actually go.
so what they do when they with the jockey has got to be a certain weight to get the ride. Do you understand what I mean? So if you've got a top weight horse, so your top weight's being that always carries number one.
Yep.
Okay, that's number one. So when the jockeys, what happens if that horse wins? Say it wins 2 or 3 races, it gets I suppose it goes up in the weights as they call it, and then it ends up.
So they feed it more.
They feed it more and that, and it ends up.
It's a celebration,
and it also goes.
So the horse wins. It gets
and
beers.
It goes
and
from a different
chips.
drawer.
Yeah.
You know, in line on
Daffers.
it could be on the outside, could be on the inside, and it's like I suppose well, if you've got weights and that, and it's sort of like a good track, and you obviously have got a lightweight, something at 54 kilos with the jockey and that going against something 60 to 58. Well then, you know, you say in the weights you've got your lightweight. That's obviously on a good track. It's going to do better. If it's a heavy track and you've got a top weight horse will always still run well on a heavy track.
There you go. There you go.
So it all depends too on the draw where it is though in the stables, on the out of the gate. Sorry, not in the stables because it wouldn't get out there and still be eating grass.
Now, Glennie,
But what?
just let me put this out there. You actually, just for a minute there, sounded like you sort of knew what you were talking
I
about.
do, but I've had a few beers. It's all starting to get a little bit foggy.
Foggy.
I think I've just seen that coaster there. It's Vanuatu. I thought I was back there.
Oh, would that be nice?
All right, are we wrapping it up?
No, I've got one more thing. We're talking tonight. We're going to put a poll up about Steve Smith, Captain Australia again,
okay,
right?
yeah.
Right. Well, which we will do later on Facebook. Join us on Facebook for that. Friday.
Join us on Facebook. No, just
Any
go to
other
Yeah, whatever.
sporting? What about any other sporting?
Yeah, but I know. I want to ask another poll question.
Right.
Does anyone ever heard of a Daffer? A Daffer crisp?
Yeah.
If you've heard of a Daffer crisp out
You got
there,
any Daffers
please
in there?
let us know. Because Glenn tells me it's a
there's some
potato.
Daffers.
It's a
Yeah,
potato
no,
chip,
there's-
It is. They're daffers.
but it's a
None left in
Daffer.
there. Leah ate them all.
Ah, what? What? If you heard some crunching in the background, it was Leah, our makeup lady. What happened?
We've got to educate kids
Right.
today. They're daffers, mate.
They're Daffers.
Daffer chips.
Is that the end?
Oh, you're in a hurry to go?
No, I just put the outro on. I just need to know when my
Oh
cues.
God! People are that they're all still trying to write down exactly what I've said. I know. I've tried to give them time. I've tried to give as much time.
No,
as
it's
I can.
not it actually. MotoGP, Glennie.
Hang on,
Yeah.
no,
Jack,
I'm
Jack,
going to do
Jack,
the outro.
Jack Miller, you got a
Here it
picture?
goes.
You got a picture?
No.
Jack Miller. Jack Miller.
Oh, Jack Miller.
Yeah, he's Australian MotoGP.
Okay.
Moto. Oh, sorry, that was Cleve's tip. Oh, so I thought the outro. Sorry.
That'll be Nature Strip and Mugger
Get
2
with
coming
it.
through tomorrow, mate.
He's been accused of a
How long have we
deliberate
been doing this bloody
bump.
show?
What's he done?
MotoGP. He's been accused of a deliberate bump, so he's coming up the straight and he's
No,
actually
he's giving
gone
the old
over
nudge, nudge, wink, wink,
Yeah,
wink. So
I don't have any footage
That's
of it,
dangerous.
but
He's done
but
a
he,
Walshy.
but he has. He's done it. He's done it. Yeah.
He's done an old Walshy.
21.
Yeah, number 21.
Number 21. Walshy. I'll never forget.
Oh, mate.
You told me about 5,000 times that night. Number
I don't know if he'll be
21.
watching, but anyway, Walshy.
I reckon he would. He's a closet watcher. Anyway, not. What does that mean? That's not rude. Oh, you girls are just wrong. He watches.
That's what I'm laughing at.
Oh, dear me. But anyway, so he's done this bump. They've declared it as a dangerous mover, and anyway, Miller he's on ninth place. He finished
He's talking like the producer.
So where did he finish?
Ninth.
Did he?
2 rounds in a row. He's actually he's riding a Ducati and doing quite well, and yeah. So hopefully maybe the next Casey.
Amazing when they come off their bike, isn't it? I mean, unbelievable when they go around the corners. There, as I said before, they're scraping their knee and they're leaning over.
All
At
right.
any rate, you guys, what else can we say, Jeff? Not much.
Keep an eye out.
Hilarious.
We are on fortnightly, but next week you might see something maybe from Simmons Plains V8 Supercar. They got the stadium trucks, the jumping trucks.
Have they? Well, there you go. You might even see some jumping trucks.
Actually, I've paid money to have you lay down on the track, tied down, and the trucks are going to jump over the top of you.
No. No.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about us because we're complete nutbags. And keep an eye out for the Variety Friday Frothy because that's coming soon. And there's going to be some...
I'm going to test everyone's memory.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
You ready to go?
Yes.
Subterranean, Wheelhouse, Dewhouse, Sacramento, Nature Strip, Mugatoo, and you can go on Macaroon.
Macaroni.
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 I think I got that. Macrura. There you go. There's all your wins. There's all your tips.
Yeah.
Enjoy your week.
Oh, here he is. Look, he's in. Yeah, I didn't take him off. Sorry.
Who's nice sunnies?
Yeah, that's Tim Kelly from Queensland.
Oh, it's Timmy Kelly. Jeez, you've been on for a while.
Yeah, Timbo. Let's have a bit of talk about you.
Oh no, we're not going.
No. He's come on and he stirred the pot.
He's stirring the pot.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, when COVID struck last year, we went and bought a dartboard, and I got in contact with a couple of old mates from Queensland, and we started playing darts. Mm-hmm. And because of Juanita and her contacts with Damon Hedder, I got into darts. I know you got into darts.
Oh, well, I'm not into it, but I like it.
Yeah,
but I'm not as good.
Well, here we go. I'm going to put this out live on YouTube.
Not very good at all.
And I probably could lose a very good friend right here. Right? I could probably lose a very good friend right here, but I'm going to do it and put it out here.
See, my mate's got the dogs.
Who?
Has he got dogs?
No, that's Jason.
That's what I just said.
Jason Pearson from Pearson Automotive.
So I see I got me
so
guys mixed up.
There's Birchie, there's Tim, there's
that's Tim.
The Jig. Yeah, this is Tim.
Ah,
right?
sorry, Tim.
Right.
Yeah, bloody yeah.
And oh no. Or do you want to? We could do that. We could do that. Well, I'll do that in a minute. So. Tim, we're all playing darts and we're all getting good. Tim and I have thrown 4 180s, and all of a sudden, then Tim starts playing every single day of the week.
So he's nearly professional.
Mate, he's up to about like 30 180s now. Is that right, Tim? Correct me if I'm wrong, but he is just throwing darts every day. So for us to actually beat Tim, we've either got to be very good or very drunk.
We might be going over. Well, Manita might need to start to fly over to play the big tournament.
I'm just kidding, Timbo. You are doing an amazing job, mate. And look to enter Birchie, who also plays. He does win a lot of games. Birchie, he does extremely well. So get into darts, guys, because it is great to watch and fantastic to play. So. That's all we have. Now, Renee has just said, I think the girls, Aka, the director, and the makeup artist should make a special appearance to close the show.
You know what?
Okay.
I'd love to, but I'm in my pajamas.
She is. It's pretty
Well, you can
embarrassing.
go top half.
Renee's pretty embarrassing.
You can move in the
probably
top
don't wanna
half.
see
You only need to see this.
My pajamas.
You only need to come around this side and see the top half.
Me too, mate. It's great to be in contact with you guys in Queensland and throwing darts. And I will come back, Michael Van Gerwen style. I'm gonna come back a better, stronger darter. So.
And I hope you guys up in Queensland are getting out start to get out of the rowing boats.
Yes,
They've
underwater.
had a lot of water up there, mate, haven't they?
They have.
It's all starting to come back now.
They have. Yes. All right, guys.
Eileen.
Have a great weekend.
All right.
Thanks for
there you go.
joining us. Here comes one of them.
There's one.
There's one.
There's the makeup artist. There's the other.
My pajamas.
All right.
Okay.
See you guys. Thanks
See
for
you
joining
later.
us.
Bye.
Those Ultimate Reviews, you're listening to the Friday Frothy. What a fantastic show.